What up, Chair? Week 2 already here. Yeah, we need to get some scratch in our hands. So we got some picks for everyone. We got some gold, silver, bronze. We got a teaser. We got an underdog play and a survivor pick, Chair. Any order you want to go in today, or what are you thinking?
No, sir. Let's just go from bronze to gold.
Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Okay, let's go from bronze to gold. Paul, Jer, sorry. Almost called you Paul.
Woo. I have a team with injuries, a team with the easiest schedule in the NFL. I have just as much faith in Mac Jones as I do in Brock Purdy. They're kind of the same, kind of small, smaller framed guys. And yeah, I just think that Christian McCaffrey and that defense will have no problems covering the 4.5. Lowly New Orleans. New Orleans is going to be one of those teams, probably not going to win too many games. And I think San Francisco is going to continue to roll.
Take advantage of what you can, I guess, right? I mean, Arizona, they had, I wouldn't say they had total control of that game against New Orleans. New Orleans was sticking around. Obviously, Spencer Rattler, we know, is due to throw a pick here and there, right? So SF, I think the only thing that can slow him down is injuries. But honestly, I could see SF winning this game by like 5 or 6. And because I took Saints like early on at plus 6.5 before all the injury stuff, and I could see some like backdoor cover. They're up 10 or 11, coasting, and out of nowhere Spencer Rattler turns into a pro quarterback, right? So okay, we got minus 4.5 for the 49ers. I am going into a divisional matchup of a disappointing finish. Could almost say choke job there. The Bears plus 6 in Detroit. Both teams, I guess, coming off disappointing losses, Chair, you would say?
Oh, for sure. Right? And this is a pivotal divisional matchup.
I mean, I think 3 quarters there, Chicago looked pretty good. A lot of people were getting ready to praise Caleb Williams, and then kind of just this downhill avalanche came. So I think Chicago will be respectable. Are they going to win the game? Probably not, but I think Detroit keeps it close. And not as high on Jared Goff as I've been in the past. I don't know. A lot of people are calling him a statue in the pocket there, and I think that might be an issue. And Jahmyr Gibbs, I mean, he's got to get rolling. He had like 10 catches for 20 yards last game. Like, that's pretty tough to do, right? Yeah, it's a lot of dinking and dunking. Okay, so give me Bears plus 6, and we move on to the silver pick. I clicked the wrong button. It is silver pick, Chair. What do you got for silver?
I
Sterling
got
silver.
The Cincinnati Bengals. They always have a tough time in Cleveland. That offense, in my opinion, didn't show a quarter of what they're capable of. And I really do think that Jacksonville had it easy with Carolina. I think Carolina's not going to win too many games this year again. And, Cincinnati didn't get to show their true self. I know Jacksonville has improved, but I think Cincinnati, at least I see at least them winning by a touchdown, maybe even turn into a shootout, 35-28. Something like that. I just see Cincinnati throwing up that first 30 burger of the year and showing everyone, we're not this team that's bumping again. I think they're going to roll.
Do you think we'll see? You think we'll see more of Travis Hunter on defense, like maybe on Jamar Chase or probably not T Higgins, but he didn't play that many defensive snaps in the first week, so maybe they're trying to save his body a bit. But
Well, it's just situational. Apparently, if they need an extra DB, it's like that. They'll throw him out there. I don't think it's going to happen too many
mhm,
times, but we will see. It'll be
mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Jacksonville, I think they impressed a lot of people, but I think Cincinnati looked so horrible there in the second half. I think that's going to scare people away. From what I've seen in a lot of the other shows, people are jumping on the Jaguars plus 3.5. So you might have a nice contrarian play on your hands. I am taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus 3 in Houston, primetime Monday night. I know Houston needs the game. The only way I look at it is right now Tampa is the better team, and Tampa shouldn't be getting 3. So just purely simply on the better team, the better roster, I think. Just going to take the Tampa and plus 3. If Houston beats them by more than that, by a bigger margin than that, you take my money. I think Baker and gang obviously can move the ball a little bit better than Stroud, right? And clutch time, I'm going to have to side with Baker. So if Houston wins this by 1 or 2, I won't be sad. But yeah, man, I'm just going to go with the better team here, plus the 3. Baker
Yeah,
boy.
you get with that play, you get about 55% of the total what ifs, right? You get everything on Tampa Bay side, and
And
you get even a little more, cushion there. So, why not? I do think
mhm,
Houston does really have a lot more to play for. I think they will cover the 2.5. I see them winning, but I see Houston winning by a field goal. I really do. I don't think they can start 0-2. It's their home opener. I know and I understand
right.
that Tampa Bay is the better team, but a lot of times the better team doesn't come through. And Tampa Bay in that NFC South
Mhm.
division can lose a lot of games and still win the division. They are the better
Yeah.
team. I will admit that. But I think Houston needs to win more. I think they'll be playing harder for it and squeak out.
Yeah. I mean, it's a low total. I think it's only 42. And
Yeah.
for a Tampa game, that's pretty low, man. So it's probably going to be somewhere in the 20s. I think it's going to be really close, and I like having Baker in the pocket and the 3 points in that close matchup. So I mean, I could see maybe a 27, 26, 27, 25 final, maybe for Houston. But
Yeah.
give me the 3 points, and we move on to the gold picks. Both of us hit our gold picks last week, Jer, pretty easily. Colts and
Yeah.
Packers. So what do you got up your sleeve for week 2? Gold pick,
So I
Jer.
have a team that one didn't exactly impress against the competition that they played, but I do really
Right.
think that although they did win, there was a lot of remorse, a lot of we could have done better, and they just are just facing just another weak opponent this weekend in the Carolina Panthers. It's the
Mm-hmm.
Arizona Cardinals. Everyone, they got scored on, and New Orleans kind of did stuff that they shouldn't have been able to do. I've seen articles, Sweat's not impressing, this and that. I think they got a lot to show, and and I think that they're going to take care of business at least by a touchdown. So I love them as my gold pick.
I can see that. I mean, Arizona, they're a solid team, and Carolina, I can see why you're fading them. They just looked horrible.
Attacking the weak teams
I
again.
think
That's what I
it's
do,
tough.
right?
I know. Yeah, I know you like to bet more against the team than the number. I just think it's a little bit of a big number for Zona to be giving up at home. If it was like -4, maybe I'd be more interested. But like I could see them winning by 6 or something like that, just something weird. And a lot of people get pissed off. But I mean, Carolina, they are a professional football team. One of these weeks they will show it. This is Arizona's chance to go 2-0, and who knows, maybe be the surprise team this year. But I guess when you get New Orleans and Carolina as your first 2 week opponents, you're looking at those as W's, right? So Arizona, I mean, Arizona -6.5. It is for Jer. I'm going with probably the most hyped up game of the week, Jer. Our Eagles laying a point
You.
in KC. I know the revenge factor is there, and I know KC's choked about the Super Bowl. But I mean, again, I'm going back to the better team, only having to win by a point or two. Jalen Carter, our guy, should be back, right?
Yeah, I read the article. According to Adam Schefter, it is official. The 1 game suspension stands. It is as served. The amount of fine is about 57,000 or so, I believe. And he will be back. He will be hungry. He will have we filled with remorse, and I just can't wait to see him out there just kicking butt and sacking Patrick Mahomes twice. You heard it here first on SNS. Those prop bets, Jalen Carter's getting 2 sacks tomorrow. Going to be the biggest underdog of the week. So that's my underdog of the week is the Indianapolis Colts against the Denver Broncos. Gotta love the home dog.
Okay, so which one is that? Your underdog?
Yes.
Your underdog of the week is the Colts? Okay.
Yes.
I will go for my underdog of the week. It's going to be the lowly New England Patriots against the lowly Miami Dolphins. This is one of my mottos. This is one of my mottos in betting is when you got 2 shit teams, you take the point or the points. So I'll take the underdog here. New England. I mean, Miami just looks too easy at home, -1.5. Even against New England, you would think that's a layup. So I think there's something up there. So you going with the upstart Colts, and I'm going with the lowly Patriots. Survivor pick?
Yeah, my survivor pick is I think it's really a must win for this team. It's a divisional game. One team's coming out 0-2, the other one's 1-1. Talking about Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions. Lions are going to be at home. I think they're going to finally show out. They're going to have a great game inside the dome, and Jared Goff's going to show us all what he's all really about. That wasn't the real Jared Goff in Green Bay. You're going to see them flex out for at least a 30 burger. And they're going to be on the 1-1 track, and Chicago's going 0-2, and Ben Johnson's going to have some explaining to do.
Big Benny.
So
the whiz kid.
Yeah, so that's
he was
survivor.
Okay, I'm going with the boring pick. It's pretty simple. Baltimore. I mean, I think this is my second straight NFC North pick. I took Cincy, and now pretty much picking on Cleveland the first 2 weeks, Chair. But yeah, I'm going with the boring pick, Baltimore, to survive.
I said, with Houston, they can't go 0-2. Baltimore's not going 0-2. They're just not.
They did it last year.
No, I know they've had slow starts and they can go on huge runs, so they don't really worry about it. But the odds are the odds. They keep defying the odds, and I know this, but I really think that even if they win it by a field goal in a divisional game, that number's too big. I know it's come down, but it's still too big.
It has. It's down 10.5. I agree. It's a big number, but I mean, if Baltimore's going to get right, it has to be this game. I mean, I think Cleveland can keep it close, probably first half. I might take Cleveland +6 or whatever it is first half, but I think during the duration of 4 quarters, Derrick Henry will wear them down. And we will move on to our teaser pick. I'm not sure if you said this, Jer, while I stepped out. You got a teaser for me?
Yeah, it's really good. I'm actually really hyped up about it. It's Washington in Green Bay +10.5. Any NFL team you're giving 2 digits to is huge, and giving 2 digits to Jaden Daniels the way he's been playing, and Washington's defense really shut down the Giants. I don't know if that's saying much, but Washington losing by 10 and me winning it by the magical half a point, I think is again covering quite a bit of what ifs. If Washington wins, I'm good. If they lose by double digits, I'm still good. I love that. And the LA Chargers, I love how they played in Sao Paulo. They took down the vaunted Chiefs in the divisional battle, got over the hill. I think they continue to roll, but I love the Chargers. Sorry, plus 3.5. I think they're going to win, and if the Raiders pull out a field goal win, I still get it. I really like that. That's something I'm really excited about. I think that's money in the bag.
I'm finally back. So my teaser will be Indy teased up to +8,
Love it.
and New England up to +7.5.
Okay.
Divisional matchup for New England. I can see Miami winning by 7 or less. And Indy,
Oh, yeah.
over a touchdown. I mean, like you said, I think they can win straight up. So it's going to be a close game, Denver and Indy. I think it could be, I mean, if Indy goes 2-0, I mean, they could be a threat for that division, Jer. So let's watch out. It's a Daniel Jones era. We're just here all for it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so quickly recapping. My gold was Eagles -1, silver Tampa +3, bronze Chicago +6. My dog was New England, teaser Indy +8.5, New England +7.5, and survivor Baltimore. Your gold
And
picture was Arizona.
my gold is Arizona -6.5. My silver is Bengals -3.5. My bronze is San Francisco -4.5. My teaser is Washington +10.5, a 7-point teaser. LA Chargers +3.5. My underdog is the Colts,
Yeah.
and my survivor pick is the Detroit Lions.
Love it. Well done. Okay, I think this will wrap it up. I'm going to sign it off for us, Jer, and we'll be back next time for some more shenanigans on SNS.